you can get things through the border. So my sort of question to you very much is that if we have an Australian-type deal in January with a basic no deal, our key supply routes across the Channel will be disrupted at the time of year when we heavily rely on imports. About 90% of lettuce, 80% of tomatoes and 70% of our soft fruit comes through at that time. So given the best estimate by government, a reduction by 1/3 of imports across the Channel could be due to border checks. So are you confident that we can get food through the border in January, whatever happens with the EU? And will you waive tariffs if that can't be got through? Because I know Europe has been very difficult over third country status at the moment.
Yes, well, thanks very much, Neil. I'm confident that we will be able to keep things flowing smoothly at the border as smoothly as we possibly can. A huge amount of work is being done by Chancellor Duchy of Lancaster, the XO Committee and others to prepare for the smoothest possible shipments at the border, no matter what the arrangements that we have. But one of the reasons we're bringing in the provisions under the UK Internal Market Bill, which I imagine we'll come to in a minute, is to ensure that tariff barriers within the UK, for instance, could not be imposed. And as for the possibility of tariff barriers on either side, I don't think that our friends and partners would want to see them go up, us putting tariff barriers up against their produce any more than we want to put tariff barriers up against theirs, for the very good reason that they have a considerable net surplus in food products.
Yeah, well, that leads me very, very neatly, Prime Minister. So if we are not going to levy tariffs on their goods coming in, then are we just going to give our trade away to the EU? Surely, if they're playing very hard ball at the moment, we should actually put tariffs on absolutely everything that comes in, because that will bring us to then, will it not, to a negotiating position where we can actually get a tariff-free deal. Because at the moment, we seem to be very blocked, and we'll just trade away our farming, our food processing industry, and so much of it relies on having a true level playing field with the EU.
Yes, but as I said, I mean, our tariff regime, our external tariff regime, were it to come in, would be, be quite formidable for some of their products, and I think all the more reason why everybody should want to agree a zero tariff, zero quota arrangement.
So will you commit to putting reciprocal tariffs on EU imports if we don't reach a free trade agreement with the EU? Because it's essential if we're going to maintain production in this country and also get a deal with the Europeans.
Neil, you're quite right.
So you will commit to
we certainly will, of course, and the tariff schedule has been published, and you'll be familiar with it.
And it will be reciprocal.
Of course.